Coach. Thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Right here. Check safety.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson, the catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Texans, first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. He was looking that time for Stills. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Rivers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Hey, Delta! Go!
On third down, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin.
General West. Tighten up. Slam.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. Rivers to Benjamin. Good for the Charger first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, Delta! 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Right here. That's what I do.
Rivers on first down. Benjamin's got it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Round 80! Cluster. Cluster right.
Watch twins. Check.
12.
Kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh?
Hey, hey.
To the ball. Let's keep moving.
Alpha!
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Hey, exit.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Touchdown, Houston! Lamar Miller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, orbit.
Rivers to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Red Delta!
4-1 Mike.
White, 89!
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Mike, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Check, 55 to Mike.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. To throw is Rivers.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from early. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. 59, 59. Get it all. West. Check 24. 24. Line him up.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. I-54. Shit. 55. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Hey, alert.
Watson on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
52. Hey, pick your game up. 54. 52's the Mike. Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch the slant.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Watson to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
41's coming. 41's the Mike. We got to get the ball.
Alpha!
Check, check, check.
Check.
Check, check, check.
0.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's going to take another shot here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The big play to start them out has them at the 45 already. Throwing Rivers. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
Now it's Watson going deep for Hopkins. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Hey, Rocket. Protein spell.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, it's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, Rivers. Buying time to his left. He's got it to Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon. The intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Bradley Roby on the coverage.
Set 180. Set 180.
Set 41. Hey, hey.
Load it. Load it. Buffalo one. Buffalo one.
Bravo. Right here. 41 Mike. Hey, here we go. Mike 41.
Throwing again. Rivers. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, Rivers. This is caught by Williams. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rivers going to try and sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not bad. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Phillip Rivers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll run it again with Miller. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt.
6-man.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Hey, box drop.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
We're set. 19. Alert.
Safety's creeping. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
A first down carry now for Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Shift. Hey, 59. Hey, 31.
From the 50, it's Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Set.
Hey, 59.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. That's it. Switch.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
We got this.
Check 3.
Hey, 59. Hey, 55. Short. Hey, 55.
And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw is Watson. It's Stills bringing it in. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Let's go.
First and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
31.
You must be dreaming. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Calling no gain on the play, so no help there. And now fourth and goal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A second down throw for Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Rivers. Bryant has it. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll toss it to Miller. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. On 2nd down now, it's Miller. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Texans, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire